Okay, good afternoon, everyone. It is 1 o'clock, so we'll go ahead and get started. Welcome to the Tuesday, August 10th, advisory board meeting for phase one. And we don't want to go all the way back to April. So we're going to start with roll call. We'll start with Ed.
Here.
Pace.
Here.
April. Kevin. Tawana.
Here.
William. Scott.
Here.
Okay, so we're missing one. Rachel, who are we missing?
April let me know she couldn't make it today. But Kevin and Billy confirmed attendance.
Hang on. Okay. I apologize, everyone. We'll get started here soon.
Concern for everyone. Not I am on, guys. I apologize for the delay.
No problem. So Kevin here. So thank you. So we have quorum. We can proceed. Rachel, if you can do the review of the meeting minutes, please.
Sure. Good afternoon, everyone. The last meeting was held on July 13th. The May 11th meeting was reviewed and approved. Karen Samuel welcomed new Phase 1 Advisory Board members Scott Lunsford and Tawana Smith. The Phase 1 project update began on page 1 with an update from Taryn Samuel and Chad Hutchinson on Orion's stability. This continued on to page 2. Coral Griggs stated the digital advertising for My DMV portal kicked off on July 12th. There were no questions or concerns from members present, and the meeting was adjourned at 1:15 p.m. At the bottom of page 2, you can see the items that were distributed in a meeting packet prior to the meeting.
Are there any questions, comments, or corrections? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve? Not everybody at once.
So moved.
Thank you, Ed. Is there a second?
Second. I'll second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. All right, we'll mark these as approved. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Next agenda item is stakeholder outreach. And the only item that we have there is on July 28th. We had the department joint steering committee meeting with department leadership and tax collector leadership as well. Topic of conversation there was phase 1 and Orion and things that we have done to address stability, which that's a perfect segue into the next agenda item, which is the project updates. I'm going to ask Chad Hutchinson, our CTO, to kind of give you an overview of some of the meetings we've had with the Florida Digital Service. They have them change some things on their end and some things that we have addressed as well. Chad?
Thanks, Terrence. Good afternoon, everybody. So we've had a pretty good run of environment stability. I think we're going into week 5 now, after some of the changes that we have put in place, and everything has been stable. We've been working with our partners at Florida Digital Service, and just to give a recap to everybody, our applications are actually hosted at the State Data Center, which is the Florida Digital Service. And this issue with environment stability, just to give a reminder of what that issue actually looks like, is every once in a while we would have a situation where one of the servers, what we call a node, one of the servers would kind of act up and would cause sort of a cascading failure in the Orion system. And this started back in April, May timeline, and has kind of ramped up and really was the worst probably in June. So what we've done is we've worked with Florida Digital Service and made some significant changes. And we basically have focused on resiliency of the environment, making it so that if this situation does happen to happen where one server, for whatever reason, it could be any reason, network, storage, something out of our visibility, we're able to recover to that and return to service quickly. Some of the specific changes, just so you know, is that one of the things that Florida Digital Service recommended was scaling out horizontally. What that means is we started out with 3 servers, then we added another server, we had 4 or 5 servers. Well, now we have 8. So we've scaled out horizontally, meaning we've added servers so that if one of these servers has an issue, the others would pick up the load, basically. We've also made application changes with what we call threading, which is basically how applications do their work behind the scenes. We've made it so that if a node or a server has an issue, it'll be transparent to the field. And we actually have an example of that happening. Several weeks ago, we had one of these nodes happen, one of the typical situations that we've seen previously. However, this time the difference was we were able to recover because of the other servers picking up the load, and there was no impact to the field. So we've made significant strides in a good direction. You know, these stability changes will help us as we move to ACE. And just a reminder, ACE is our application cloud environment. That's where we're moving out of the state data center and moving into our own cloud, which will give us a lot more visibility and control over to these type of things and will eliminate the environment problem. That's pretty much it. So things are looking great, and we plan to continue having environment stability. Terrence, anything else?
Nope. I don't know. Does anyone have any questions for Chad? Okay. Michelle, you have an update for us as well?
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Really, the only update I wanted to provide was around some phase one statistics. As Chad said, we've all been watching the system as it goes through. By the end of July, we've processed over 2.5 million transactions through the Orion system. The vast majority of those are obviously brick and mortar locations. As people come into the tax collector offices or the department's own offices. We've had over 153,000 people establish a portal account, and about half of those netted in an actual transaction. Other things would have been, just straightforward updates, so not necessarily a formal transaction, but still great activity. We just started marketing not too long ago. For those of you that are wondering, there was about 6,600 of those accounts that were created in the month of July. So we've seen pretty steady usage of the portal and some spikes around renewal time, as you would expect, and expect that to continue to grow with the marketing efforts that the department's doing. So any questions for me? All right, Terrence.
Okay. No questions for Michelle. Then Coral, I don't believe we have a communications update for phase one. Am I correct?
She's out of the office today.
Okay. Then certainly we don't have one. So, all right. Any general questions for the team on phase one? On phase one? All right. Then we are adjourned. Thank you all for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.